Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. 97 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here, and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, it's Watson. Going deep here for Still. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Prescott. That one complete, Elliott. And they work this out past the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott going for it all. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. J.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott being chased out left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize.
It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And an alley to run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We have played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 55 to mine. Go. Go.
On second down and 4, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott on first down. That's complete to Cobb.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Mike is set. 19. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
After the interception, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The sack by Robert Quinn.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Watson, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson there to make the grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A well-executed 22-yard gain from the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott finding Witten, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on fourth. Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come get some. Come get some. Get the car. Here, man.
Back to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Watson now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last throw here for Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. But, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
Yeah, I would've got that shit myself.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Sure would. I nigga sleep.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Yeah, wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scan, but he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's crazy underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the
Nigga, you trying to run it back to what?
Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Everything's come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you lost, I never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the
Hey, in Call of Duty. I'm tired.
you on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come on.
Like I'm never.
I'll play it. Look, what you does now? Yeah, I got a cold ass big man.
CJ got like a 900.
No, I got like an 80, like an 89,
What
88.
Well, he got an 89 then, 89.
89, 88.
Yeah, Timbo, you heard that?
What?
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly
yeah. I play a lot too.
This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
That shit easy.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Lay it on down.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Go. Waiting. Check 53. Done. Show it up.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think Le'Veon Bell's now recognized mainly for his hesitation move, but he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
And he's in! Touchdown, Jets! A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
81. Brings up 3rd and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 77 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An 8-play drive to this point, so here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And Anderson's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
SOS. Rip. Hey, turn it up. Quick dance. Go.
Now it's Sproles. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check four.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten down. There you go. Check 43.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Fights through and now a crease. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away. And this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, it's complete. It's Sproles. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He leads this one for Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Screen pass to Sproles. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.